not happen like the way it did, and then I still remain silent. Yeah, so you say my spirit is broken, I'm more determined than ever.
Do you still think Biggie is behind your arrest?
There's a lot. The agencies, NPA is involved, SAPS is involved. Yeah, they are involved, these agencies. I cannot individualize, but there are those seniors who are very much giving the orders that are considered and taken serious.
Mr. Teffo, why would they want you off the Senzo Meyiwa case?
As you can see, these are visuals that you are seeing live from the Hillbrow Magistrate's Court, where just moments before we've heard the judge here saying that Advocate Malesela Teffo will be released on bail of 10,000 rand. He was just addressing the media in an impromptu press conference here, just speaking to us, saying that his spirit is not broken at this stage and he's more determined now more than ever to continue doing the work that he's doing. We're going to see if we can try speaking to him. He's currently speaking to his instructing attorney Tsepo Tobane, who we've been chatting to. We spoke with earlier in the proceedings as well. He did tell us he needs to take instruction on the way forward of what happens now when it comes to what happens after. What we know so far, for those that have missed out so far, is that he missed not just one but 2 court appearances. Once was in December last year, and then once again he was then missed another date on the 10th of February. I want to see if we can try and speak to Advocate Teffo one more time. And let's try and speak with the instructing attorney. This is Tsepo Tobane here.
He must go home and rest. You know African culture, he must take a big bath. Then when we come back, he will indicate when he will address the media. Yes.
The client says he does not have 10,000 rands. We saw you appealing to the court that they must be reduced to 4,000.
I don't want to answer that one.
Because he goes back to prison. He says he does not have 10,000 rands.
You know what? The court said the bail amount. If I'm not happy with the amount, I know what to do. I know the procedure, so I cannot criticize the court in the media. What I'm trying to say is, if we cannot pay the 10,000 rand, we know what to do.
What are you going to do?
We have options. We can appeal to him to reduce it. Let me respect the court, not him. To the Honorable Court to reduce it. If the Honorable Court here doesn't reduce it, then we'll ask the court to send us to the High Court to ask the money to be reduced. If we can't pay it.
Yeah, are you guys still receiving threats, especially after his arrest yesterday? You did make it known in an open court yesterday that you were receiving threats.
Up to so far today, I didn't receive them. Because I don't know about him because he was in prison.
Okay, Mr. Tobane, are you sure that you'll be able to get people out today, or you still need to organize the money?
To be honest with you, there are so many people who called me yesterday. Many lawyers, members of the public. They might come with a bus now full of 10,000, who knows? Many people contacted me about this. So I appreciate the assistance from all people around the country. And we'll make sure that we pay the 10,000 rand. Even though we can pay it, but if I think we were not happy with it, we can still come to the Honorable Court to say, may you please reduce it, or we may go to High Court to appeal. But for now, we need to raise that amount and pay bail.
Mr. Tobane, with regards to the Senzo Meyiwa trial, can we expect to see Advocate Teffo still representing the 4 accused and continuing with that trial?
Did you hear the Honorable Court what it said? Is innocent until proven otherwise. And in chambers we asked the date of the one he gave us, not the other one, of the 30th, the week of the 30th, knowing that we'll be in High Court. It doesn't affect that case, he will still go to court and appear.
Thank you so much. That was the instructing attorney, Tsepo Tobane, speaking to us here at the Hillbrow Magistrate's Court just moments after we heard the judge tell us that Advocate Teffo was given a bail of 10,000 rand, speaking to us with regards to the raising of the money, saying that they are fine with that amount, but also speaking more importantly on the Senzo Meyiwa trial and whether or not the defense lawyer will still be representing the 4 accused in the matter, saying that this does not affect that trial. He said this in the morning as well, reiterating that to us right now, saying that the advocate is innocent until proven guilty. And I want to just recap what happened this morning at the bail proceedings. We were told, or the court was told about the 2 appearances where Advocate Teffo had failed to appear, one in December and again in January. He alleges, according to Advocate Teffo, he says that he had contracted COVID and he was ill at that time, and that's when he missed that date, and then that postponement then once again in February was the reason. He was told by an investigating officer that he will be then once again brought to court in the Johannesburg Regional Court. The judge did express some surprise that an advocate would not speak to the judge by himself or the court that he was actually appearing on, and take the word of the investigating officer or the state prosecutor. And really a bit of surprise. But also what came out in court this morning was that this was not the first time that Advocate Teffo was arrested for non-appearance or contempt of court. There was an incident once before as well where this also happened. This is why we saw that number of the bail application, or the amount of the bail application, being raised not from the 5,000 that the state had asked for, or the 4,000 that the defense asked for, but also bringing it up to 10,000 rand. And we heard from the advocate here saying, the attorney actually, that they will bring the money and they will raise it, and if there was an issue with it they would have appealed it, but for now we are at the Hillbrow Magistrate's Court hoping to speak again to Advocate Teffo once he is released and the amounts have been paid. But for now, back to you in studio.
Just confirm to us, if you can, what exactly the charges are that are leading Advocate Teffo to appear in court today and on the 27th of May.
So what we know so far is that these charges relate to an incident of trespassing, which is alleged to be in the Gauteng police division. There's not much detail, and they didn't go into much detail with that case, but we will try and speak to the NPA in a little bit and get more information regarding that specific case and find out from them more information. We know he will now return for that trial, which he is going to be standing for on the 27th of May. That is just a few days before the Senzo Meyiwa trial is expected to also resume at the North Gauteng High Court.
All right, Hasina Gori giving us an update there, and the spokesperson of the police minister online saying that the Minister of Police, Becky Cele, confirms that he's requested a full report from the National Commissioner on the arrest of Advocate Teffo in the Pretoria High Court yesterday. Lots of legal bodies also upset and asking for investigations about why an officer of the court was arrested in that manner. We'll follow that story and keep you updated. Now, despite